You made it to the Late Parsha Show with Ellie Weiss. Right here, right now. I hope you're not in the bathroom. If you are, we'll wait a second.
Just go watch it out,
All right.
out of the bathroom.
Let's take it away, Ellie.
Let's try again. Welcome to the Late Parsha Show, Parshas Mishpatim. Mishpatim means judgments, and the Torah portion opens, and these are the judgments. Mishpatim means judgments, and the Torah portion opens, and these are the judgments that you should place before them. Discussing civil law, God's civil law, the holy civil law, the real civil law, and how you should bring any judgments to them. Them being the Jewish courts, the rabbi judges. The rabbi judges. Coming soon. Okay, maybe not actually. This is not just God's suggestion to get our case tried by Bestin, the Jewish courts of law, but that we are commanded to use specifically and only the Jewish courts, and not to have our case tried by the secular courts of law, even if their ruling would accord with the Torah's rule. But what's the big deal? I mean, if the secular court would say the same thing the Jewish court would, what's the big problem if I have Judge Amy tell me the sentence, or Rabbi Dr. Judge Joe tell me? Why is he a doctor? I don't know. Whatever. Well, we all know we have an evil inclination. You didn't know that? You see, we're not, you want to tell them? Our sages tell us how our evil inclination works. And as you can see, it's very complex. Ha! Once again, that's not at all what the whiteboard's talking about. It's also not so complex. The way our evil inclination can make us sin is not just by downright asking us to sin, but he gets us little by little. Today he says, do this. It's a permissible thing. God doesn't say you can't do it. Tomorrow he says, do another permissible act, just because you like it. God doesn't say you can't enjoy yourself. Little by little, he has us enjoying and indulging in life's pleasures. Permissible pleasures. Permissible things, yeah, but as Jews, we're not supposed to be so indulged in materiality. And while the evil inclination has us smacking our lips and indulging in the pleasures of materiality, he also has us becoming less sensitive to spirituality. And then he can, God forbid, make us sin. The evil inclination will even tell us to do a mitzvah. He's like a double agent. He tells us to do a mitzvah, but only because we enjoy it. But not because God tells you to do it, but do it because you enjoy it. Do it because it makes sense. So you see, when a person listens to his evil inclination and does the right thing because it makes sense, he can even fall so low as to sin. Because he took God's holy command, the mitzvah, and made it about his own intellect. And he's now a perfect target for the evil inclination. So now we can understand why Hashem doesn't want us going to the secular court, even when it's going to give the same law as the Torah would. The mitzvos, the Torah law, are godly. Is godly. Whatever, you get the point. The mitzvahs and the Torah law are godly. They have no place in human rationale. It's not because we understand or feel them a certain way that we perform them, but rather because this is the godly channel by which we connect to God and are nourished physically and spiritually. And one more mitzvah is all that we need for Mashiach now. Wait, is it? In case of doubt, do another one. Shabbat Shalom.
You made it to this week's, what's it called?
The Late Parsha Show.
Late Parsha Show!
And I thought he watches them every week.
Baruch Weiss!
I don't even know what it's called.
The problem is...
He doesn't even know my name.
Ellie Weiss! One more time.
You know what? That's
One more
it.
time.
That's
Let's
it.
do it. You made it!
Happy birthday, Nechama.